Hey guys, welcome back to the Salt Kingdom. Today, I'm going to be trying to start naming it Alchemy Coaching. So, welcome to Alchemy Coaching. We're here with Skoshaks, and we're going to be looking at Chrono Snipers. We're going to be first starting out with the fundamentals just to make sure that he knows. You know how econ works, right?
I think so.
Do you know the units on the comp and the synergies?
Yes.
So, um, when you have those two together and you know your units, right, your items and your units, um, what items are you going for in this comp?
So I need Shojins, GA, IE, and the Rage Blade.
Okay, and then who are gonna take those items?
So that's like Jin and Ash.
Okay, but then that's Chrono with
Chrono Snipers.
Chrono Snipers. Okay, I don't think I've ever done this comp before myself, but I think we can figure it out together. So Shojin goes on Ash, GA goes on Jin. You're doing Gwinsu's Jin.
Uh, Gwinsu's I put on Ash.
Okay. What items do you
So
put on Jin?
she spams her ulti, and then on Jin I have an IE,
Uh huh.
and the other item varies.
Okay, so for Jin, there's a lot of items you can do. There's a lot of I guess debate based on what I've seen so far. Really good items on him that you can always consider are GA, IE, Last Whisper, and Runons, and BT. Out of those five, it's honestly more of a personal preference. Um, Ash doesn't really need the Gwinsus. Ash likes double Shojin because I think they stack, if I'm not mistaken. So instead of auto attacking a lot, she just presses R a lot. Does that make sense?
Right.
So that's good. You can press play here. Okay, so in these rounds, I guess I can talk a little bit more. But usually, what I like to do is just watch the round, pause it, see what's going on, and then see if there was anything different that we could have done, and then just go over it. So we started with Kha'Zix. We got that armor. So you want to prioritize GA, or what are you thinking about with this armor?
Yeah, I think that's what I was going for.
Okay. Oh, we got the Runons already. Nice. Runons is a very strong item on Jin, but that might be on Dark Stars. I'm not 100% sure on Chrono Sniper. So why did okay? Do you sell the Kha'Zix? Ah, there we go. Ah, wait, no. Why did you sell it?
Because I was thinking I could get an early level 2 Kha'Zix.
The thing is, you don't want the armor on Kha'Zix, right? And if you can get a Leona, I think that's probably gonna be better because you need a more of a front line. Kha'Zix is gonna be more of a back line. So I
That's
think here I would have just sold the Kha'Zix to get the item off of him. We got the Giants. No, we can't really do a lot with Giants. Okay, so you hit the Kha'Zix.
And I was thinking like had I like high rolled a BF sword, I could have like put a GA on him early on.
Gotcha. And then I guess we pick up the Malphite.
And
Yeah, this is fine. I guess the selling of the Kha'Zix is it's more of a I'm used to it. I guess it's not necessarily a misplay. Depends on how you see it though. Or you're scouting. I like it. I like to scout after like this at the end of this. Oh, okay. So we hit the Caitlyn that we're looking for. I would have picked up. Well, you did pick up the Malphite, so I think here is a good time to be scouting because you don't have a lot of options left.
right.
Okay, so we're doing infiltrators for the.
That was like just for the early game, but
Yeah, yeah,
I'm holding on to the Chronos.
yeah. That's what I thought. like Zaya. I get that.
Got the Malphite.
So can you pause it?
Pause it here?
Yeah. So, my big thing is I don't like having items on the bench unless I need to. So, I like runons. I don't know if you're doing runons. If you're not doing runons, then you can do something else. But you're not keeping Kaisa because she's not part of the comp that you're trying to do, and you're not keeping
Right.
Malphite, right? So you can give Malphite the giant spell, and then you can give Kaisa the bow to get a little bit more strength, unless you're trying to lose on purpose.
Right, that makes sense.
Okay,
I think I do make a Runins once I put the Caitlyn in.
gotcha. And you can press play. Man, that's a Yasuo too already. We're doing Chrono snipers. I believe it's
Yeah.
slightly. It's not. I wouldn't call it meta, but it's
This
like
is
off
like
meta. Like it's not unheard of. It's just not popular at the moment.
this was like Silver 1, Silver 2.
Okay, we hit the Blitzcrank, huge. So okay, can you pause it? So is there any way you could have made econ this turn?
Hmm. I guess if I sold a lot of things.
Yeah, the thing is like we're not playing them, right? And you don't necessarily know if you will win the next round. You're looking kind of weak. Kha'Zix isn't a strong unit. Malphite's still level 1. Kai'Sa 1 isn't very strong. And so you have two options. You can keep it as it is, or you can sell everything and you for sure get 1 gold at the end of this turn. And then you have your Chronos already on the board doing things. Because I believe you
All
have
right.
1 gold, so it's 3 on Kha'Zix, 5 with Kai'Sa, 7 with the 2 Malphites, 2 on Jinzhao, and then 10 uh, with with Jarvan. So I think the play here, in order to make money, which is often like the goal that we're really going for, is
Yeah.
is going for making money. So I think that would have been the most optimal play. Again,
So like
just
what I ended up doing here
okay.
was I put the protectors in and I level up and I try to go for like an early win spree.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the chat wasn't visible. Let me minimize the chat. Okay. Okay, so you wanted to play for health then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I make the play here or the next turn.
Give me a second. Yeah. Oh, sure. Come in. Well, there goes the Salt Boys. Rest in peace. So we win it, so it's fine. We hit the Ash. We strong. So now we sell everything, right? Wait, did you level? No, right? No. Wait, what are we doing?
I did hit 4. Yeah, I hit 4.
So you have Chrono Snipers right now, right?
Um yeah.
Okay, so you're thinking of how to use your items in this round. So I feel like you're thinking about it, you're just not committing. I don't. See, now you lose here, and you could have made the 1 gold. And I feel like the snipers would have been stronger, honestly.
Instead of the infiltrators.
Yeah, this I think that this turn was a turn to transition out because you high rolled the Ash. So
True, that
then,
makes sense.
what are we going for here?
So I guess I'm looking at my items, trying to think about what to get. I don't really remember my thought process here.
Okay. The thing is, I don't necessarily need to know what you were thinking then. I just want to know what you're thinking now,
I got a
right?
tier. I got a tier, so
Yeah. You're thinking about Ash
that's
then.
probably for the Shojins, yeah.
Yeah. So you're prioritizing the Ash. I wouldn't
And late
necessarily.
game, I like to
Uh-huh.
have a Shojins on Thresh as well.
Wait, Shojin Thrash.
He just gets,
I don't think he needs the Shojin if you put him all the way in the front though.
he pulls in so many people.
Ah, and we hit Shen too. Wait. Okay, here we're gonna transition, right? Let's see. Yeah, this is it. Wait, we're doing
Right.
4 Chrono. No snipers yet. That's fine. Wait, you want to put in the snipers? I feel you.
So that's the move you were thinking I should have made last turn.
Yeah. If you made that move last turn, you would be at 20 gold right now. And so I hope you use your items here. You're thinking about it. You're just undecided.
The armor I wanted for the GA, so I'm like saving it.
Okay. But we mentioned about like the Runons and the Giant's belt and the tier. I think if I would have sold the Caitlyn here because Caitlyn doesn't stay in our final comp, and we need to hit those breakpoints. They're really important early game. So here we just pick up the Twisted Fate. I'm assuming we're not scouting because we're not contested, or we're just gonna assume we're not contested.
Yeah, I'm not contested this game.
So why do you have the Blitzcrank all the way in the front? Not necessarily a misplay. I just want to know the reasoning behind it.
Kind of as a tank.
Okay, I think usually, at least in the early game, you want him in a corner because that'll like mess people up. You're using your key bindings, right? I think Pete is asking Chad if you are.
I keep on these like D and F.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think he recently started using them, and at first he had some issues, but now he's like a lot more comfortable in it. So we're loose streaking, and this is good for now. But in the next patch, they're gonna change it because people have been abusing it a lot. So it's something. Oops, I'm sorry about that. Something to keep in mind. Wait a minute. What is this? Are we strong? Or are we weak? We gotta make up our mind. Man,
yeah.
Blitzcrank
I
is
think I would have leveled there had I not hit those level 2s.
Blitzcrank is always such a weird unit, though. I never know. So we want Kaling all the way in the corner, right? Because like Kaling's a
Right.
sniper, so the further away she is, the better.
But the sniper buff wasn't in right here.
No, but like as a unit, right? Like the further away she is, the further away she is from damage. So we want her like far away from damage.
Oh.
Okay, we have a lot of options here. We got all these Negatrons. I like Zephyr, personally speaking, so I would probably go for one of those. So we don't mind losing here, right? There we go. See, now you did it. I think so. In this positioning, Blitzcrank likes a lot to put Zephyr on him because he knocks up a unit in the corner and then he pulls the other one. So it's a lot harder to position against Blitzcrank.
True.
Ah, the double knock up. Wait, what are we doing?
That's the Rage Blade. I just
Oh,
like
okay.
committed to it.
Okay, so that one is something that we gotta, I guess, try to avoid next time, just because I don't think it's an ideal item on her. Because you could have made the Runans with that bow, and now you need another bow. Yeah, here when you have two snipers, I think it's okay to put Blitz in the front. So ideally, now that you have that Sepher, we want to start scouting to see who we're gonna fight and who can we target with the Sepher best. 3-year old ones, we hit nothing. It's fine. The typical king stop play. Again, there is an argument to be said for Twisted Fate in the corner to protect him, like you did here. This looks winnable. So what's gonna be our game plan in mid game? Are we looking to power level? Are we looking to roll it down?
Um, I think this game, I go for 3-star Caitlyn this game.
Okay. Any particular
I
reason?
think, I'm not sure. Let me
Because
see.
the thing is, if you have a game plan going in, right, it's a lot easier to
I
know
also think
where
I
you're
get
going.
3-star Blitzcrank and uh-huh.
Okay. Oh wait, we high rolled it at 5%. We're degenerates.
Got the
That's
chin there.
that's such an
I don't put him in yet.
insane high roll. Yeah, that's what we're kind of slowly trying to get to too. So, well, right now he's at pro chrono, so he doesn't want to lose the pro chrono. But eventually, I do want to take out this Caitlyn and put in the Jin. So I believe Caitlyn's too weak of a unit to just stay in the final comp.
This guy's Poppy was so troll. AP Poppy was so
AP
just.
Poppy, that sounds fun. Also sounds really bad, but so again, we just want to push levels here so we can hit better percentages for our carries. We got lucky, so it's better to be lucky than good. But lucky isn't. Oh, that's a perfect item, Jin. Whew.
And the Ash is pretty good.
Oh, that's also a perfect item, Ash. Well, goody gracious. I hope you go for the Jin because it's gonna be the harder one to get. I have a feeling you go for the Ash because you really want that Shojin.
I think I do get the chin. Yeah.
Oh, you got the Jin. Wait, were you the one pinging?
No, that wasn't me.
Somebody wanted to use you as a grief for somebody else.
I'm pretty sure I end up selling this Jin though.
Wait, no way. No, don't do it. Don't do it, my guy. Oh my. You touched it. I'm like, wait. You just moved it. You're thinking about it. No. Oh my goodness.
See, that's my plugin where I kind of get my builds from.
Gotcha. So why don't we give the Ash the tier at this point? Because we do
Yeah,
want
that
to
would
use
have been
our
a good
items.
idea. Yeah.
Ideally, we hit 6 and then we give the Jin the Negatron and put him in and take out Caitlyn if we get another uh, Chrono. This is more of a generalized like game plan though. I don't really know like the optimal way of playing this. This is just the casualty of trying to coach off meta comps. So I think we're gonna give armor to that Shen, right, as well. He's gonna be our main tank until Wukong gets here. Oh my god, never mind. I guess it's fine. Wait, why
For
did we roll
sure. I rolled
Wukong?
past.
Oh, okay. We don't want high rolls. We want to play the game like the way it's supposed to be played with low rolls. Okay. Wait, and then we went under 50 gold. Okay, so you see the major problem here, right? Outside of rolling under 50. Like, do you know what the problem is?
What?
That you rolled right before PVE. So PVE would have given you a ton of money for free, and then you sold the gym, and then you picked up the Wukong after passing on the first Wukong.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, you can give units to a dead eye. Okay, that was kind of weird. Okay, so I think honestly, from everything that I've seen, the only turn that looked like honestly bad was that. Other than that, everything seemed really straightforward. And then you rolled it down, You didn't pick up the units that you needed. So,
Yeah, I think I was looking for level 2 Shen and Blitzcrank, bro.
oh, the thing is, like, they're not priority targets, right? So we want to focus on them specifically. And if we're gonna roll down, we always want to do it, um, above 50 gold. Never past 50 gold, because then we lose econ. And if they were contested units, like let's say Lucian or let's say like a Blade Master comp, then Yasuo, then I would understand it. But these are like not highly contested units, so I think it'll be fine. We have we have Bramble for Wukong.
So I think I don't do that because I'm looking for the GA.
Gotcha. Well, we can. So we want to use the tier on Ash and then at least one armor on Wukong, right? And then we have 5 Chrono,
Yeah.
so we're fine with selling Caitlyn and then putting in Jin because
So
eventually.
there's the tier on Ash.
There it is. Better late than never, definitely. Wait, can we kill? Oh, winnable. Huge, huge, huge. So we
those
wanna
first
sell
plates.
Caitlyn, right? Because the final Chrono is always gonna be Thresh, and the Jin is just such a stronger unit. There we go. So wait, so we level and we roll. We gotta commit, man. We either level or we roll. We don't do both. Oh well, I guess we're committing to rolling. If you sold the Caitlyn here, you could make 50 gold. Again, the whole scouting thing, but it's fine. Just because we're forcing the comp anyways. Everybody just hooking that TF, man. What did he ever do? Wait, is this actually winnable? No, it's not. Tragic. See, we hit the Shens without even really rolling for him. I would spread out your units a little bit here. Probably move the Blitzcrank one to the left. And we see that someone's kind of awkwardly, slightly contesting. But just like the Cybernetic guy, the Darkstar guy is looking for the Jins. I don't know how Snipers does against Darkstar. I'm interested in that matchup.
Dude, Star Guardian was like really strong.
Yeah, they started calling them e-girls, and I find that name hilarious. Wait, the ultimate went off? Yeah, he is. He is. We've been playing together for a long time. Pete was asking if you were using your key bindings fluidly, but you are. Like, I honestly, I don't even have to like look at them. So what are we looking for here?
Let's see. Oh, the BF sword.
That's funny because I don't even have to ask you. You're even then you're
Yeah, I
also
guess
like
so.
hesitating and going like, wait, let me look again one more time. Wait.
He took what I wanted, so I think I end up getting the Bramble here. I get the
Okay.
armor, so I can make the Bramble and have one for a GA.
So ideally, when you're looking at carousel, you want to look at, okay, I want this item, right? Let's say I don't get it. Okay, what's the other alternative? So you don't do that hesitation and that just you have that challenge. See, we hit Shen, GG easy. Wait, okay.
Like, I think I just click on it for fun.
But the thing is, like, we're slowly losing like money that we could be.
Like sometimes I do use my key binding, sometimes I just like
Oh, I think that's what he was
take my time
talking
with it.
about. E to sell. Stop skipping my messages. No, he knows this. He knows that E is to sell. Wait, he 5-headed you with that QSS on Irelia. Wait, look at all those Wukongs.
Yeah, that guy was really strong.
Like I had rolled it down pretty solidly. He's got a level 2 Irelia. I couldn't tell if he had the. No, I don't think he had the Echo yet.
He had the cybernetic buff for sure.
When he gets the Echo, it's gonna be terrifying. He also has your Ezreals. Dude, okay, he's actually super high rolling. Okay, super good. Okay, we high rolling like degenerates here. Okay, so then we
No,
sell,
yeah. Once I got that thrush, I knew I was gonna be stable.
and then please tell me we sell the Caitlyn.
I don't think I commit to it.
The thing is, like, as soon as you get Jin, you should just go for Jin. Jin is such a stronger unit compared to Caitlyn.
Even even at level 1 though.
Yeah, dude. It's Caitlyn in my eyes. Caitlyn is a very, very bad unit. Wait, why didn't we sell Twisted Fate? We need Twisted Fate.
Did I sell?
Yeah, you sold them because now you need to keep the Caitlyn and to have 6 Chronos, right?
Yeah.
The idea is to have 6 Chronos and then put in the Jin. Okay, they can give us another Twisted Fate.
And that's why I'm pretty sure I realized that, and I picked up this TF.
Gotcha. As long as we don't get punished, it's fine. Wait, no. Are we rolling? Our econ is 49, not 50 now.
I figured I'd get gold from here though, and if I didn't, I'd just sell that Shin.
If you don't want the Jin, then don't pick it up, man. Wait, you can't sell it because Thresh took it?
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
I think that's, there you go.
And you still hit money, man. So much money. And we hit our Shojin too. Why are we... Okay. So we're doing Seraph on Ashe, I guess? Wait, what are we doing? Okay, so if there were 2 turns where I feel like you need to just calm down and just not just slam it on the ground, it's gonna be that 5-1 and that 4-6, I think it was. Honestly, like almost every other turn you kind of played it clean, other than not selling the Jins, not selling the Twisted Fate, and just replacing Jin um for Caitlyn. But like that full roll down, I feel like if you just took out the Caitlyn, you would have been fine. So now you're trying to put in Lulu?
No, it's because Thrush pulls her in,
Oh, okay.
and she gets a good ult off.
Well, then we Nico Lulu, right? If we're focusing on Lulu.
Not sure.
So we prefer to have completed items instead of like single items. You're better off making a Seraphs on Ashe than a tier on Thresh. Okay.
That's the only thing I like about Caitlyn is like her burst.
I want you to give Jin a chance. Jin is very, very strong. Ah, wait, we are massive now. That we sell her and then we... Okay, so you know to make the transition. I just don't know why you decided to wait that long.
Yeah, I waited for Jin too.
Wait, don't put that on her. Okay, can you pause it real quick? I think this one is kind of worth talking about. So do you know how Jin's passive works?
Yeah, he gets attacks damage from attack speed.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jin doesn't get attack speed. Okay, yeah, you're right. Jin doesn't get speed from attack speed. He gets damage, right?
Right.
So if you want Jin to do more damage, you can either give him more damage, right? Like a sword or an IE, right?
True.
The thing is, Runan says that every auto attack essentially gets split off into two additional auto attacks, and then they deal 60% damage. So it is the only way in the game to have Jin increase his auto attack, and because his ability is essentially dealing tons of damage,
Right.
even if it's 60%, it's a ton of damage.
True.
So the reason for why Jin's like priority items
I
are
put it
like,
on Ash. I put it on Ash thinking she would do more damage.
yeah, the thing is
Because
Ash
of the Rage Blade. Because she already had that Rage Blade on her.
Ash is an R machine. You just want Ash to press R again and again and again and again. Other than that, she's not really that useful. Jin hits like a truck. And the thing is, you have Chrono, so every second he's gonna hit even harder, right? Oh hey Roxy, yeah,
Every four
we're
seconds.
doing Chrono coaching right now. Chrono snipers. So yeah, because I wanted to focus on it specific because if you don't know the details about Jin and how he works, you won't understand like the importance of giving him the runas if you have the chance. But yeah, you can press play here, and then we Nico her, so Threshko instantly pulls her in. Wow, that's a level 3 Cassidy. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Ah, but Lulu pressed R. Look at that Jin. Look at that Jin damage. And then Jin has one item to Ash's 2.5, and he still did more damage. And that's so. I think that's something to learn, not from just this instance in specific, right? But if you finish the round and you see the damage, and the damage isn't on the unit that you thought was gonna carry, then that's like the lesson to not do that again. So what items are we looking for here?
So I think I go BT for Jin.
Okay, I like that. I agree with that.
Oh, that's what I wanted, and then they got took
Oh
it.
man,
I forgot what I go here.
I'm assuming you go Thresh,
Probably Seraphs.
Seraphs. Okay, for Lulu, who are we thinking?
I'm not sure.
Who would you put it on? Like if the game was right now, like can you pause it?
I think I put it on Thrush.
Okay. The thing is, we're capping over his entire mana pool, right, with the Seraphs. Like he doesn't need the Seraph, but Lulu will need the Seraphs. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You're doing the math. Is it worth to give him 40 mana when he only needs 5 to press R? You're so close, man. I see it. I see you thinking about it. Don't give it to Jin though.
Yeah, I
Jin
do
doesn't
put it
use
on. I
mana.
put it on Thrush though.
Ah. See, I feel
So he
like
just
this.
immediately comes in.
I feel like that's an example of just playing emotionally, and like you like Thresh, you like him pulling in, and like the more optimal play is just to give it to Lulu and then sell the Gangplank so you for sure get a Lulu pickup, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure you could have won that if you just got a Lulu.
I realized that like after that fight.
Gotcha. Well, as long as you realize it and you learn from it and you don't do it in the next game, it's always progress, right?
Yeah, I was hoping he'd pull GP and GP does like a massive ult.
And we also missed econ because of having 5 gold be forced into the lobby. Okay, we pick up the Thresh. I like it. So at this point in the game, there's only 5 of you left. So it's important to be scouting to see where you want to put your Zephyr in. What are you doing? Trying to get better odds for Thresh to pull? It's always random.
Yeah, but there's to pull Lulu.
You're like, please, it's closer to you. You can do it. Just pull it, please. So, um, Lulu 100% counters Darkstar, I believe, because if Jin can't like press R, she's clutching
There's
it.
the Lulu.
And then Thresh is over there doing his best with not being able to like pull anything else in.
Well, the problem is I think Lulu ulted like a second too late.
Yeah, and that's why we want her to have Seraphs. Ah, okay. Now we get Lulu into the party early. I like it. So who's gonna get this Giant Slay?
I think I just give that to Jin.
So the thing is, at this point you're kind of forced to it, right? But Giant Slayer does, I believe, 12% of the enemy's maximum health, and Jin is never going to attack fast, and you want it on someone who attacks fast. So I think the optimal play is to give it to Caitlyn, even though it's a little tragic because it's a Caitlyn. Ideally, the Runans would be on Jin, and then you can give that Giant Slayer to Ashe. Okay, can you pause it here? So I saw you that you picked up the Lulu, right? So we want to make sure that Thresh pulls in the stronger Lulu. Is there a way that we can do that?
Yeah, you only keep the strong Lulu.
Exactly. You only keep the strong Lulu, but instead of rolling down, you keep the first hand that you had. Because as soon as Thresh pulls in the strong Lulu, then you buy the weak Lulu. Because then you have another Lulu on the board. So it's about using the game mechanics to your favor. Like the less you can cut out the RNG, the more consistent you'll be as a player. But
That
yeah,
makes sense.
you can press play here.
I think I'll wipe here.
Yeah, the thing is, this is the point in the game that all of the mistakes that you did early on are gonna start coming back to haunt you. Especially if you pull in the small Lulu. I hope you pull in the large one though. Like that guy is econing like a boss. So Jin's out there doing his best, getting countered by Shen. Oh, she didn't press R. Tragic. See, and you pulled in the small Lulu. Well,
That's the end of the clip.
honestly, I would say the vast majority of that game you did pretty well. Little things like knowing the items on who and that. I think you had three bad turns. Three bad turns in that entire game that decided that you were gonna get fourth instead of first. So I
That's
think
just
you.
like
Hmm?
griefing econ.
Yeah, the griefing econ was a big problem. And the thing is, you didn't do it once; you did it twice.
I kind of did it on purpose. I was like, "Fuck it, I want to get this muted."
Okay, like I get that, but
Because like
that
there's
that
the
money.
smart play and then there's the emotional play.
Yeah, and that I have that in the beyond fundamentals. It's like now playing emotionally because like when you have so much money there, like turn after turn, you're like, wait, but I want to spend it though. I want to buy. I like shiny stuff, man. Have you seen all these shiny stuff I could have right now? So yeah, man.
Wait, what if you're
Again,
like
it's just
really? What if you're really contested?
no. Okay, being contested is another topic entirely, right? This game we weren't contested, so we were playing for that mentality. So for games like this where you're playing Chrono and it's uncontested, it's more about keeping yourself in check. It's basically not griefing yourself. People are not griefing
But
you;
like,
you're griefing yourself. Now, if you're being
but like,
contested,
would you grief yourself
hmm?
if like you were contested?
No, because when you're being contested, then you have to fight for the units. So it's not you're not ruining your econ for the sake of ruining your econ. You're ruining the econ because you're hoping to hit the units first and then starve out the enemy player trying to hit them.
True.
The thing is that it depends on the level that you're doing it too. Because if you're looking for Wukong or Thresh, you're not gonna do it at level 7. You're gonna do it at level 8 or 9. But if you're looking for Shen and Blitzcrank for whatever reason they're like the meta picks, then you're gonna do it at level 4, because that's the power spikes in levels. Because at level 4 you have a 40% chance to hit 2 costs, and at level 8 and 9 are your highest percent chances to hit the Wukong and the Thresh. So we're just optimizing and playing for the most efficient play possible.
True.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So this was good. This was fun. I hope you learned something, and thanks for being here.